Hello everyone. Yeah, I'm just gonna get right into it again. I got a new notebook. It's Cherry, says Lena. And yeah.
It's the last call for love.
This is their deductive tasting method. I'll just break it down to you from the notes I took. So, the deductive tasting method is a two-step process. One being evaluate a wine with senses, nose, ears, sight, taste. And two is to reach a conclusion and identify the wine. So yeah, sight, nose, palate. Sight would be what the wine looks like, nose is what the wine smells like, and the palate is what the wine tastes like. Then you'll come to the theoretical deduction part, which is first you're going to make two conclusions. You're going to make an initial conclusion. It's kind of like process of elimination, so you narrow down what the wine may be, and then you finally have your final answer, your final conclusion, what you think the wine is. So when it comes to sight, it's in regards to what the wine looks like. Some tips is to tilt the glass away from you, 45-degree angle. To use a white background like a paper or a towel in the background. So your 45 angle against the white. Evaluate in the best light, like daylight. Don't do it at nighttime, you know. Yeah, and hold the glass by the stem. And always use a clean, well-polished glass. Some questions you could ask yourself is, why does the wine look this way? What happened in the vineyard or in the winery to make it appear one way or another? Oh no, what happened here? Okay, so more on sight. We're looking for clarity and visible sediment. Is the wine clear or does it contain any solid matter? So some wines do have some solids in it, some sediment in it. That has to do with the winemaking techniques or the age of the wine. Some winemaking techniques would be like, has the wine been filtered before bottling? And age can cause sediment over time. When we're scaling this, we either scale the wine as clear, hazy, or turbid. Who knows what turbid means? Leave it in the comments. 2, concentration of color. So the depth of the wine's color, if it's really red, or if it's really golden, or if it's kind of more in the pinkish hue side. So with white wines, the age of wine will like young wines will look light and bright, and when they're older they'll deepen in color, so they'll more resemble a gold, amber, or brown color. So the oldest one would be brown, and the lightest, the middle-aged girlies, are right there in the gold. You heard that? Oxidation can also cause what does that say? Barrel use in fermentation or aging. Oxygen may enter the pores of the wood. So the color could change if there's oxidation presented to the wine in the early times, in the aging or in the barrel use. That also will deepen the color. So if you see like a deeply colored white wine, you're going to think, if you see like an amber colored white wine, you obviously know it's deeper in color, therefore it's aged, or it could have been exposed to oxidation, meaning there was barrel use. So those are good things to know. Oh man, I'm getting it all dirty. Okay, so in red wines, this could depend on the grape variety. So some grapes are naturally dark colored, while others are more of a lighter colored grapes. Also the winemaker is in charge of what color the wine, or how much color to extract from the grape. So that could always be a factor as well. As for age, red wines lighten in color as they age, so they appear to look more dull, and they also tend to brown as aged. When determining color, they use 3 words. It's either pale, medium, or deep. So if you see a medium white wine, you're gonna see like that amber color, and if you see a deep red wine, you're gonna see more light colors and dullness. Okay, so clues to age. Has the wine oxidated or turned darker due to being in a warm environment? So always ask yourself that. White and rosé wines grow darker with age, red wines go lighter. Remember that. This is your color scale for white wine. They use the color straw, which is the lightest color. Did you guys want to go back or what? Oh, just kidding. I'm sorry, I'm having a long day. Some guy's tire flew at my car, so whatever. Okay, yeah. So they use the color straw. They use yellow, gold, or amber. This isn't the colors that represent the colors. It's just what I had. But that's your scale. Straw being the lightest, amber being the darkest. For red wine, they use purple, ruby, or garnet. Okay, leave in your comments if you know what garnet means. Okay, secondary colors and hues. Those indicate age, climate, and grape variety. So after you discover the first color, you're gonna look at your white wine, because we're doing white wines, and you'll look for secondary colors. Some of those might be silver, green, or copper, like a brassy color. And in red wines, you're looking for ruby, garnet, orange, brown, or even blue. These are your secondary colors. Also, you're gonna look at your rim variation. This often indicates age. So to find the age, you're gonna do this little trick. This is where it comes from, the 45-degree angle. This is your rim right here, where the color kind of lightens, and the core is always gonna be the deepest color of their wine. Boop. Color extract and staining. So sometimes if you've drinking red wine before, you could see that the glass will get stained even after you wash. If you do need a tip for that, I would recommend using a splash of bleach in the glass. It takes it right off. You just have to like stir it, shake it around. It usually comes off naturally. That might represent that the wine came from a warm climate, or it's highly pigmented grape varieties. So if you finish it and then you see that is, then you could like tell yourself it's from a high climate or warm climate. Or it could also clue you to the grape variety, because obviously you're only going to look at very highly pigmented grape varieties. To scale the color extract, you're going to look for none, light, medium, and heavy. Hey guys, I had to clear some storage up and the sun went down. Anyways, I was on number 7. We're talking about the legs of wine. We're just done. After this, I'll make a next video. It's gonna be about the nose of the wine, but this is just the last step, so easy peasy. Yeah, so this is created by the alcohol, a residue of sugar, reacting with oxygen to create surface tension. But actually it just talks about like when you spill the wine onto the glass, whatever leftovers kind of seep down, those are the legs, but they also refer to it as tearing. Yeah, so they could be thick or it could be thin. Obviously if it's thick, it's a little bit more thick-bodied. Oh my god, sexy. It's full-bodied. And if it's a little thinner legs, then it could be a lighter bodied wine. So yeah, right here, tears that dissipate quickly or sheet on the glass rather than retaining their shape indicate a lower level of alcohol. Thick and slow moving tears often indicate higher levels of alcohol. So that's great to know, because what does high levels of alcohol mean? It means that it's usually a warm climate grape, or a high sugar grape, or it could be just a sherry or a port, because those obviously have added alcohol to it. So yeah, thick tears don't necessarily indicate heavy or especially, oh my god, that's okay. So just Forget what I said about the thick bitches, but can you say B words? Anyways, we'll find out, I guess. So yeah, the scale would be light, medium, and heavy. And sneak peek, next episode we're going to talk about the nose of the wine. Thanks for listening and being here with me. Bye.